Okay, so MKOI do have a worse draft, but I guess it doesn't matter because they're against Fnatic. So, I mean, that's really good. They have first Drake, they're gonna get, I mean, they already have Feats of Warfare, they're gonna get Feats.
This is a rough game state here for Fnatic now. Hex flash over the wall though from
For Cassiopeia, who's the core of the comp, to be this far behind is really bad, but that's really good. That's very big. They did not respect the Pantheon ultimate.
Yeah, still, the kill going to Razork isn't ideal. They would have liked to have given that to Oscar to try and have something, but Mickey gone too far forward.
Yeah, Mickey very far forward into enemy territory. The Alistar's got to be careful here. Elyoya does a lot of damage on this Kiana. Oscar returning a little bit of fire, just trying to create an escape route here for his support. But now Oscar locked down. Jojo cannot arrive in time, however. No flash available on that.
Razork's moving.
In there for
Oh
the
shit.
Extra damage. Mickey down to 50 HP. Brother, you have got to get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until we get the next Drake spawning on the map, however, as Jojo crashes this practically double-stacked wave into the turret here, into the tier 1, wants to get this first play, does a lot of damage to Oscar, but now got to be a little bit careful. Here's public execution. Jojo taking a ton of damage from the initial Ambessa burst. Teleport coming in to try to save
Ambessa.
Jojo.
Holy shit. That was just super well done. Super well done by Mickey.
It does feel a bit bizarre to be trying to play around Poby, though, in this sort of regard, because one of the things...
So in a game state like this, I don't understand. This is a game state where freezing becomes better, right? Like if you're Rise. I don't know why Jojo just keeps shoving. He's not going to get a plate. It's impossible to get a plate. He's going to get canceled. Jojo's like low-key kind of griefing on Rise and these side things. Mickey is just fucking on point, by the way. 6% max health. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy.
Around the pit. Alvaro going in here with a quickness, as immediately Razork going to lose about half HP, but now Alvaro is all trapped up.
Why are we fighting over Rift Herald, by the way? Now we're gonna lose, right? Yep. Nice, that's very good. It's so crazy, by the way. It's so crazy. It's so fucking crazy. It's so crazy, by the way. You've already lost Feats of Warfare, okay? There's no turret plates, obviously. You get the Rift Herald. Let's say hypothetically you crash it into a fucking turret. There's not even a turret that it captures right now. You give the gold and EXP back from the capture to the opponents. That's really that's a nice escape by Upset.
Down again, and there's what I was talking about. The gold lead now, the largest it's been all game, up to almost 3,500. As the Herald makes a very long walk back down the top lane, and this could be a very long journey back to the fountain.
Okay, well, this is also equally bad by MKOI, so let's see. Alvaro's dead. Yeah, Merwin I think is also dead. This is so weird. This is very like neither team is trying to play like a game of League of Legends. We're just trying to like randomly hit each other. Okay, Upset also getting the shutdown is very nice. They got all the kills and they needed 100 gold on Wolves. Because the chances of them winning the game go up dramatically if you go from, you know, 2,500 gold lead to 2,600, so. Yeah. What the fuck is going on? And then Fnatic throw it right back. Holy shit. Poby's literally on a reset. He's going to have Arcade, or he's going to have Seraph's Embrace for the fight if you just let him. And then you should play for Cloud Dragon so that MKOI aren't on Soul Point, but instead we feel compelled by an act of God to push the mid-tier 1 turret. And it's a 5k gold lead, so even with Fnatic's comp being better, the other problem is that Cassiopeia's Rod of Ages doesn't tick prior to Cloud Soul coming online because Poby got it so late. So he's not even going to have that, whereas Rise, it will tick, so there's going to be a massive level discrepancy. And then also, depending on if Atacon actually gets taken prior to the Dragon, the level discrepancy could be even larger. Like, oh, by the way, there's a 3-level lead in jungle right now. Like, but at the same time, it's mostly just because they're fighting like hyenas for no reason. Yeah, I mean, even this doesn't make any fucking sense, by the way. Even this. Even if Ambessa, I mean, Alvaro should actually let Ambessa hit the R. Because Elyoya can't die inside of that one burst, right? And then he has such inflated base levels that he has extra armor and HP stats that relative to the game state he shouldn't have. So he should let Mbessa hit, bring her in, and then just kill them both. We've seen a couple of things like that in Worlds so far, where players like get offered an ability to get hit by a skill shot that would attach the person to them. Like Nautilus, I think. We've seen Nautilus, we've seen Mbessa like twice.
But then if somebody gets caught, you're pretty much forced into a fight.
The other problem is the Atacon active, when someone is just guaranteed to get instantly nuked. There's an entire level and a half advantage on Supa. He has Gunmetal Greaves, Crimson Lucidity on Rise as well.
Here in the mid lane does
and even Merwin, like, he's so big, he's so much more valuable in this fight. So much armor. And Poby just doesn't have the damage yet. I mean, Supa flashes backward. That's a really bad R by Razor, or Elioya. That's a really bad R, but I don't think it's gonna matter. They're on Mickey, but Mickey's just gonna die. Poby has no damage. He has 0 damage. Gojo just kills it. Yeah, Poby dies. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Look, you know what? Look, let's not, look. Enough Cassiopeia. You know? Nice. Ace. Yeah, this isn't even gonna be close. I mean, Fnatic
have got this one all sewed up. Fnatic are just too far behind
something,
when it comes to the
you know?
gold.
They have Upset and Mickey and Razork, and then Oscar and I don't know what happened, because my memory of him, obviously I stopped watching LEC, right, the last 2 years, but my memory of him, yeah, I don't know. If you're Supa here, I mean, I like the shield bow. Shield bow's really good. It looks like JoJo's building Shadow Flame, but at this point of the game, I would imagine Void Staff just deals more. Like, I would imagine that Void Staff just objectively deals more. Because you get the damage up front, right? You get the 40% pen, and you have 0 pen on Rise. So, because you get all the damage up front, yes, there's Cinder Bloom or whatever the fuck Shadow Flame's passive is called. But that only procs when they're below a certain HP threshold, right? So, and then it's a 20% damage increase. So, if you do 1,000, it deals an extra 200. I mean, there's no way.
Well, there's already a ward right where the unsealed teleport was coming in from Mickey. JoJo flashes to the other side, but Mickey's ready to flash after him.
I think actually they, yeah.
His mid laner as JoJo is still alive now. Fnatic continue trying to press the assault, but now Merwin is charging from behind. A supreme display of talent right back into the wall. Fnatic tried, Fnatic died. There's no way to stop him.
Rise is just so tanky.
Oscar Renan's the only one standing. It's a double kill for Elioya there. An ace to end the
We got
game.
no more unique picks, right, so far? Yeah, there's no more unique picks. Dude, I really think the number will stay under 100 for Worlds. It might even, honestly, like, it might actually, like, struggle to go over, like, 95 or 90. Which effectively means that Fearless is failing. If you have less unique picks this year with Fearless than you did without Fearless in yesteryears. Alright, I gotta check a comment after this. I have to check a comment after this. Okay. So Rumble is B1. Why is Galio not just the immediate response? I don't quite know. Grabs' book looks very pretty. Kaisa, Rumble, and Poppy. The Poppy is a flex right now, which is technically pinching the support pool. The Annie pick makes literally no sense. There's so many things that are just open that beat Annie. Thank you. Alright, excellent. Great. No, my god, man. Oh my lord. Just make more of a ball, man. Just look. Mid on R4. Mid on R4 because it's fucking Poby. Let's look, don't matter. Don't matter. Mid on R4 and give counter pick to Mickey, and then play for upset. Or sorry, not. What the fuck? Play. What the fuck? Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, wait. MKOI. Dude, what is wrong with me? Wait, Nautilus gets banned. What? Brombam makes a lot of sense. Brombam makes a lot of sense. No matter what, MKOI needs to just ball. Okay, Karma also banned. A little bit weird, but is what it is. Brad. Okay, so they're gonna give counter pick to JoJo. Jarvan in a vacuum is okay into like Sivir and
fans, I think, are going to be worried about this
What?
one because Jarvis.
Yeah, this
so
is
far
really
this
this is
tournament,
really
I believe,
weird.
is 0 and
So does this
9.
mean that it's
I know
Rumble
a lot of
mid,
people in the
or
Worlds 2025
is it
were
Rumble
talking about
support?
looking at as
Oh, it might be
potentially the best
Rumble
jungler on the
support
patch,
from
or at least the
Mickey.
top jungler on the patch. He's been locked
What
in
is
by a lot of
going on
different
right
teams.
now?
But
Oh,
he was
Victor.
very good at the 0-10.
Okay, when Victor
Only
Victor
problem
gets
is it
picked,
hasn't
I mean
got there
this
yet,
is
so we
where
gotta
obviously like
sacrifice a little bit more,
Ziggs
but
becomes
either
really
way,
good,
I like it
Vel'Koz
in
becomes
this
good,
draft, because I think
Anivia
you've got an awful
still
lot of
still is
follow-up that
good.
come through with it with the
I really hope that they
Jarvan
don't Annie.
having
If
the
they
setup with
Annie,
Rumble,
then there's
having
actually
the setup
hope
with
for
Chaos Storm
Fnatic.
now with the Victor,
Kassadin
and
is
it's
actually
more
somewhat
about playing
interesting,
front to back rather than this all-out
because
dive,
R is
which
so
I think can
short
work
that
well,
Poppy's thing
but
doesn't really
JoJo
matter, and they
has
don't
played
have
this
proper
before.
CC.
Is he-
To CC
You have to,
lock him
like
down.
Poby, dude.
Kai'Sa doesn't
This
have
is literally
CC.
a
Rumble has
this is a
slow.
test for
Jarvan
Poby.
has
This is
CC,
legitimately a
but you have
test.
to
Okay,
stand in that
so
thing for the entire
MKOI's
time.
draft. I mean, yeah, if
Poppy has
Kassadin gets late
CC.
game, if
Honestly,
he gets to
this
16,
seems like a
then
pretty
it's
solid
it's
Kassadin
super
angle.
over.
And it's something
Kassadin and
that he's brought
Kale,
out
they're both
twice now over the
indirectly
course of the
buffed
year as
in
well. He's 100% win
this
rate on us. Likes to
fucking
take it slow.
this season because of
Exactly what he's
out of
gonna be
Conflowers and
able to
stuff.
hit
Build is just going to be it's Earth mode Kassadin, right? Like this could be a problem if Fnatic allows it to go late, but immediate flash stun into the wall coming out from Mickey. Alvaro down to 50 HP. He's gonna die. It's first blood to Fnatic at 1 minute and
that's a little
45
Peppa painful,
seconds into the game. Mickey
but very, very
is
good.
blood. Super at 200 HP.
Dude, JoJo's playing as disrespectfully as you possibly. Oh my god, he missed the. Oh my god, really good by Razork.
Razork gets the second kill of the game for
Dude,
Fnatic.
JoJo is playing as disrespectful as you possibly can. He's running fucking Conqueror, and then he's running Domination second. Dude,
His combo plus his smite to take the first grub. Elyoya wants to step in. MKOI's goal here seems to grab at least one grub here. They do so with Elyoya's smite, but now they're trying to get back away. Alvaro wants to flash in the magical journey. The Cataclysm wall was on top of the normal wall, so he can still get away with it.
Ruin.
Fnatic now trying to
Wait,
get
what?
back as Elyoya goes in for the
Where's
cycle.
Elyoya?
He finds
Wait,
the
is
knockup
that
on the
gonna-
Oscar.
wow,
Now
it's actually gonna
Razork's
work on
be the next
Razork,
target,
wow.
and Supa's on the board. MKOI, they steal away
Oh, he
one
didn't-
of the
that's right,
grubs.
he doesn't have
The
flash.
third
I'm an
grub
idiot.
is still alive, and they get the kill afterwards.
Okay.
Despite their disadvantages in the game so far, MKOI find a decent play there. But
I mean,
now Elyoya's
this
in
whole
some
thing
danger.
is just
Tries
about
to
can
jump
MKOI
back
what
in
is
on
Elyoya
Oscar, but
doing?
Elyoya sticking around a little bit greedy with that positioning, and Fnatic get a punish.
Yeah, Fnatic weren't accounting for their own, but here comes the equalizer.
Okay.
The equalizer finally off cooldown for some immediate
Alvaro,
pain
really
on
good
Supa and Alvaro.
magical journey.
Of course, they cannot get any kills on
Supa
that one.
does get
Another magical
zoned
journey to keep
off of
Alvaro
the,
safe as Mirren goes
cannon
all
too,
out
so that's
on
really
Poby.
good.
Does need to find some
Wait,
more damage
Poby-
here on the Cassante. Poby trying
Poby's
to
just
kite
dead
this
to
one out,
Cassante.
but
Are you
Cassante is
serious
very
right now, by the
dangerous in
way?
these types of situations. His
Oh my god,
cooldown is
Merwin!
low.
Oh my
Tries to
god!
get forward with the footwork, but the stun from Poby is clutch, and he gets away.
Holy moly, Poby!
Okay,
that was crazy. It would have sidestepped
So this
much
is
of
where
that
it gets like
damage from
really
Mirren,
weird. I
and just
think if you're
outlasted
on
him
broad,
until he could get
it's
the stun.
hard.
Really well played by the Fnatic.
This one would be really like
Nice
if
stuff
if I'm trying to put
from
myself in the
Poby. I thought
caster's
for sure
shoes, I actually don't know what the
You see
fuck
Cassante
the
on top
correct
of
thing
the
is here.
mobile control,
The
man.
reality
He
is
does
that
not
from
have
that proximity,
reliability in the middle of the lane.
with no
You're thinking,
boots,
"All right,
because you
man,
guys
see what
notice
the screen back at
Victor
full
doesn't have
color,
boots.
right? But
With
Poby
no boots,
lands
you
that
actually
gravity
can't
field
dodge
exactly where he
Cassante's
needs to
Qs.
land it,
You
just
can't.
at the
It's a
very edge.
Cassante
Mirren
miss.
can't escape in time, so
Because
nicely
Cassante
done,
can
and
place
it's
it in
still
a way where the
2,000 gold lead
projectile
for
speed
Fnatic. Feeds
is
the
just
war
too
bears secure.
fast,
Still
like
have
with his
complete
mouse
progress
cursor,
on
right?
these
So
objectives, and the next
the
turret is
reality is
spawning
that it's not a
37.
dodge, it's a miss.
I think for Fnatic,
I think the difference between the two is it's a dodge when the projectile speed is slow enough versus your range to where you can react to it, or yeah. Two Drakes are down.
You do not want to give across Inferno.
But Infernal Soul
disengages yet again from an MKOI play. There's just nothing.
Kinda good. I mean, obviously it's really fucking good for Fnatic because they have literally 5 champions that use it.
Doesn't know what to do there.
I mean,
But
he's been a great tourist.
if you lose
He's
in
had a
Infernal
foot on
Soul, it
top,
also feels
waddling
equally
along.
pretty
see
bad.
the
I mean,
side
Infernal Soul's not
spells
super great for
some of his
MKOI
rift
because
places
Cassante doesn't
ways
build
that he
any
never has
AD or
before. And now
AP,
he'll
right?
beat
Bard
over the
doesn't
head
do it
to
either.
Wukong, and he's dead.
Well,
But at
that's what
least
happens.
And
when you
then
jungle
Sivir
he
is not the
had a
highest
good
attack
shrimp
damage
on him
AD carry, but she does poke, so the infernal active from the soul, etc. is like totally fine. Kassadin obviously the biggest beneficiary of Infernal Dragon.
That potential fight broke out. Last game was great for Supa on the Zeri, but this game, since things started out so rough, so
Yeah, you guys can
shaky
see, like,
in the bottom
he's gonna
lane,
finish
it's
Roa,
been kinda
and
hard to
then
feel
he's
like
gonna
he
need
got
so
good
much
ground
time to
But
get
again, that has
Seraphs,
been the Fnatic
and tier is
plan
already
for
at
not only
234.
the
Like,
series
it's not even
against
close.
Employ,
He should not have
get
gotten
upset
tier this
ahead.
early. early.
Let him be that main carry. And again, that focus
Should have just kept powering into Roa.
Super and Alvaro always love to play.
I wonder what just happened. It looked like Upset was like frowning or like saying something disgruntledly on
approaching a pretty critical break point. Jojo about to hit level 11. Alvaro has the stun into the follow-up Cosmic Binding. Now Poby dropping the Arcade Storm, trying to get away. And again, they try to put the pressure on Poby, but they don't have enough.
I mean, they make him miss a cannon, which, I mean, that is value.
Pull Fnatic to that mid lane, which it looks like that's what Elio is going to do in response to trying to set up for Dragon.
Okay, Herald summoned as the Dragon spawns. The Herald, they're trying to get the charge on it. Looks like that's all you're going to get, but now the fight is already broken out.
I mean, he has flash, but... Super. Can't get out, okay. Nice. What a beautiful Rift Herald. What a beautiful Rift Herald. That was important, actually. That Rift Herald, that was important. That was really big. All right, Fnatic win. Fnatic win the game. They get the turret, they get the Infernal Dragon. Like,
yet at Worlds 2025, finding this fight, it looked a little dicey. I'm gonna be honest, Poby.
And Elioya is the one that engages it again. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Watching Elioya's engages at Worlds when there's clearly no fucking lethal and there's no reason to do this. I don't know. Like, never ever like include Elioya and Inspired in the same conversation. Like, it's so bewildering that was happening earlier this year and also even last year. It's just so fucking crazy. Because it's just like it's not even that there's like an angle and like his teammates mess up. There's just no angle, and it's like a suicide mission. There's just not enough damage. I don't know how the damage foresight is so egregious in so many of these Worlds games. Like, okay, obviously, yes, players make mistakes sometimes, and it can, like, happen, but, like, the frequency at which the damage foresight is just blatantly wrong upon which he engages is so fucking weird. It actually almost reminds me of like Hylissang, where it's like you just do it enough times and then for some reason people remember the times where it worked and then don't the times where it didn't. I don't know. It's nothing. Yeah, it's already just gone. It's just gone.
Knocks the enemy jungler out of the fight, and MKOI took too long standing around watching the Otacon get taken. Mirwin's already down. Razor traps everybody in the counter.
That's one kill for Costin. Is he actually going to jump in? Oh my lord. He does. He does jump in. And then he immediately has to go out.
They're going to find a kill on the enemy jungler next. They got the Otacon.
He just doesn't have damage yet. He doesn't have damage.
They're chasing after MKOI. I don't think they're going to find anybody else, but they already got what they came for.
I thought that Tempered Fate might have been enough to turn the fight, but as he said, Flowers, the Otacon goes down so quickly.
Does he not have Tempered Fate there?
His own on the hunt, but doesn't catch.
Does Alvaro not have Tempered Fate on the Otacon to just try to make it a flip? But no, he did, right?
Deal with J4, and I thought with Elioya going in, maybe they have
a misses Q on to Mickey. They just don't have the damage. Like, Costin's on all cooldown. Look, he's completely out of mana. Elioya just can't do enough. There's just not enough. There's not enough damage in MKOI yet. They just didn't have the items. And this is one of the problems with Wukong is like a champion. I don't know, man. It's like he needs to be 0-0-0 in a 23-minute game, and he needs to get 2 items, and it just feels really bad because he changes so much at 2 items.
In the LEC, now making it work against their LEC counterparts, it looks like, as MKOI stepping in early to this river, hoping to push Fnatic back.
Okay, slam into the wall, comes out, equalizer over the top. Elioya going to be targeted here as soon as he gets out of the stasis. Probably going to try to spin. Redemption comes in, looking to heal him, but it's upside into the back line.
Oh wow, he actually flashed the damage. Or that was okay. That was real. Oh my god, not enough damage. Not enough damage. Yeah, no damage. No damage.
Storm is
no damage.
Half as big as the enemy jungle, and Fnatic get 4 for nothing.
That is exactly what Fnatic needed.
They get Infernal Soul too.
They will take the
the game's over. The game's over. It doesn't matter if Costin hits 16.
They might just take this game as well.
There's no reward to Costin hitting 16 this game, other than fucking maybe JoJo gets an email from Cookie Lowell. Like I don't really know.
And again, I love this call. Mickey flashes immediately on towards Elioya, forces Alvaro to use.
It's really hard. JoJo's initial Rift Walk.
But again, Upset This is
He
what he's starting to
finds a
change
force
in
pulse, but
summer
it's just
in the
not that
LEC.
much damage.
His
He goes
ability
over the
to
wall
be
here.
aggressive,
He,
not care about the
yeah, I
KD,
mean,
and put his life on the line to
cute
make
ease
things happen
Razor.
for
There's just no
Fnatic.
damage. No
He
damage. No
barely
damage.
survives.
It's just way too hard. Way too
A
hard
little
of
bit
a,
of frustration there
situation.
from LU. HP, and Fnatic still commands a 9,000 lead with an Infernal Soul. MKOI on the
Oh my
approach.
god,
Tempered
dude,
Fate doesn't hit him.
Alvaro's Bard is
2,000
just not it, by the way. It's just not it. It's absolutely not it.
Razork still pushing forward. Hobie's also got a stasis. Keep your eyes on that armband. If MKOI try to turn, it can't be onto him. As now Mirwin wants to drag Razork forward. They're going after the Fnatic jungler. He's already dead, but he cost the
It doesn't matter. Look at that. Look at that. It's just so over. It's just so over. Holy shit.
With them. Upset is dominating. Supa's out of the picture. Fnatic end up
Do they
getting
just
2 for
end?
1.
I think they do end. Even without Razork, I'm pretty sure that they end.
They've got their eyes on the Nexus, and that first inhibitor turret is not going to stop them. Mid lane inhibitor about to die next as Mirwin, Elyoya, and Jojo will try to defend. Jojo using the ultis, trying to get the stacks up, throws forward a little bit of damage, has to again ult backwards, trying to escape the gravity field. Mirwin burns down, and Upset is godlike. First Nexus turret down to half HP. Elyoya just trying to juke him, maybe make him think he's going in. Alvaro's back alive, but it's a level 10 Bard. He can't do a whole lot about this. Tempered Fate's not even available to cast. The minions continuing to fire into the turrets. Supa back alive now too, into the back line. Goes MKOI. Jojo wants Upset, but Upset's having none of it.
Yeah, too much damage.
They couldn't scale in time. Fnatic ran the game from minute number 1, and even faster than they lost the first one. They'll win the second one. We're going.
Alright, let me go to the bathroom really quick, and then I'll check the Reddit
It's a
threads.
Fnatic.
Look at Trundle as one of those
Seraphine.
players who feels really good about Xin Zhao.
Swain.
Xin Zhao's power
I mean,
budget as a
Seraphine's
champion
actually
is
good.
target access. He has the ability to threaten carries in the back line.
Seraphine
Trundle's target
X,
access is much
because
more
you can
limited,
just
but
hold
if you're standing
Seraphine
in
for a
front of him in
while,
melee range, he's very, very powerful.
and everything's
So
fine.
it looks like we'll
Jesus
get the-
Christ, man.
Wait, not locked in just quite
Dude, we
yet.
can't
I'm
be
not gonna
blinding
get myself
Braum.
here. Okay,
Are you
Braum
fucking
picks up
serious?
MKOI.
Can we punish this, please?
Double down on the right into
Can
the
we
flank.
please
Yes,
punish
Rocky
this?
is here for trying- You
Come on, man,
imagine
it's
Mirwin
Mickey.
has to
Like,
go
come
for something
on.
That's going to be a bit tankier.
We have like
They more
Soraka.
engaged,
Like
that's
there's
what
so
they
many
were fantastic
enchanters.
here for.
This
That's what-
can't be real.
Looks like they end up getting
Why
the
would
front
you?
line
Why would
tank
you ban
for
away
this
Ornn
squad
if you have
Fnatic.
Braum?
It feels- look at
You have
Fnatic.
Braum. Why would you ban Ornn?
Kind of unsure.
And
what
then
way
also you
MKOI
have
will take
Xin
the
Zhao
remainder
with
of
Crescent
their draft.
Guard,
Still a lot of
and then
elite
also you have
carries that can be
Talia Wall.
picked up
Why
here.
would you
Looks
ever
like
ban
it's
Ornn?
gonna be focused.
Doesn't even
Mirwin,
make
though,
sense.
the
You have 3
specialty
champions that are good
this
against
guy
Ornn,
has.
and then also
Maybe
Ornn
he's
is
gonna
also
try to
even
do
more
that
magic
on the right
damage.
side.
Tristana, okay, Tristana ban
What's it gonna be?
is sort of
And
whatever.
do we want to
The thing
look
is
towards
that
that
top has to be
Yorick? They don't
blinded
wanna
here,
deal
but
with the pressure.
Mbessa,
I
Sai, and
can understand
Cassante
that,
are all
considering
gone.
you've got Ezreal
Maybe
and Azir,
Oscar
who
just
should be
takes
able to just, like,
Renekton, but
group up mid,
Renekton's
clear
not
out
good
some
against
waves, deal with
the
that.
3
That
champions
could
that
be pretty
MKOI have.
facilitatory for a side laner to just
What
wreak
top
some
lane
havoc,
champion
so
would
they wanna
even
take it
blind in a
off
spot
big.
like this, actually?
To
I think
definitely
you want to
wants
know
to force
exactly
MKOI onto something
what
that's a bit more
the
steady,
ADC is for your
both
support.
immobile, which
To
is,
be as
perfect
greedy as you
fit for him.
possibly
But I think
can. Yeah,
could
see,
be
the
an
karma
rotation here
karma
across the grid if
is
they really want to.
acknowledging. I
like
guess.
this karma ban here
I mean,
because they're
realistically,
banning
it could
out
just be
Tristana, they're
Jace.
banning out Kindle,
Unfortunately,
they're
it might be
banning out these
Jace.
long-range
Jace is
AD
probably
carries.
just the best
It's
blind right
telling
now.
me that you're kind of
If you
thinking,
can
okay,
actually
well,
play
if
it,
we
it's
push onto
Jace.
something shorter range, we can play Ezreal Karma and just
And then you
terrorize
poke.
the lane. So MKOI's
I think you
got
go-
that read. They're going to ban the Karma out. Looks
Son
like
of a
instead,
bitch. Why are we
they're gonna think
rewarding
about their
Braum,
support here.
man?
I feel
What?
like this makes a lot of sense.
Side, trying to
I got
prevent
so
you from
turned
doing
off
just that.
once
I
the fucking
love
rel
this
was
pick from
just
Supa,
locked in.
and I'm so
And
excited
then
to
once
see
the
how
rel
it
was
can
locked
pop
in,
off.
oddly
I'm
enough,
ready to
the
see it,
enemy
man.
bot
We've
lane got
terrain
the big counter,
creation
which is
on both
the Vayne.
sides. We've got
The
so
Vayne
much
is actually
space
really valuable
creation
in
on
this
both sides. I'm
game,
really excited
and
to
the
see
Ornn
how
comes
well
in, and then a lot of your
MKOI
champions
can
just end up being
try
really
to
bad.
enable this Vayne,
It's really bad
because
drafting.
This is it.
You
This is
should
the
always
season
be
for
blinding
both of
top on
these
R4.
teams. Your 2025
Because
is
Jace's
here
counters
if
that
you
would
lose.
exist, first
We
off,
get onto
MKOI
the
self-banned
rift.
the
Taking a look at
Yorick,
Runes, double summon the
right?
spellbook once again.
So even if
If I'm
Jace
MKOI,
ends
though,
up getting
there
picked,
is someone
Sion
that
is
wants
gone.
that
What are they going to do, pick
responsibility on
Malphite?
this guy
At that
has
point, you have
consistently
Azir
been
and
that top
Ezreal.
performer
And
for
then they don't
MKOI.
know what your
He has
support
looked
is. They're not going to
absolutely
fucking take
spectacular. Memed a little
Malphite,
bit when he first
right?
entered
So
the
like,
league,
no matter
but now
what,
has really
Jace is
risen to
always
be
going to have a
the
nearly
carry that you
50-50
want on your
matchup
squad.
in
Now
that
the
situation from
Vayne
all of the
has an
champions in the game that
opportunity
remain.
to push MKOI
Okay,
deeper into
so
the
then
tournament.
if that happens, you
So
see
he's
their
up
AD
against
carry.
Fnatic.
Who's the pairing
They'll be
with
doing
Braum?
everything they can
The
to try
reason
and
that
shut
they're
down
able
this
to
bottom
pick
lane
Vayne here
and make
is
sure this Vayne never
because
gets going.
Rel shows
I just
herself.
double-checked to make
That's
sure
the whole
there were
reason they
absolutely no
get away
games
with
in
Vayne.
2025 of Vayne.
Because
Not that I
if you
didn't
have
believe it,
Vayne
I just
Braum, and then then, for instance, Ezreal has his pick of the litter for any counter pick, then you get really brutal enchanters that can just get selected. You could even have taken Sona. You could have actually had a Sona fucking game. Like, it's so crazy.
Games that each team respectively won. It was Fnatic getting first blood in both of them, but now we've got the jungler showing up down here in the bottom side. Alvaro trying to get away, but Wind becomes lightning coming out from Elyoya. First blood over to Supa with the condemn into the wall on Razork. Elyoya might die, but Supa wants to get one back. He tumbles and he finds the shot, but Upset
Upset.
is about to
Double
grab
kill
a
as well.
double kill for
Hold on,
himself.
hold on, hold on. He
He
canceled the auto!
solo kills
Oh, he canceled it! Oh my god, he
The
canceled
auto
it!
attack
Oh my
wasn't
god!
quite there for Mirwin, or he would have
Oh
got
my
that
god, he
kill.
canceled it!
But
Oh my
this game
fucking
is
god!
already
Oh my god,
becoming
Merwin is so
bloody
fucking
flowers.
tilted,
The
dude. He's been
kills
making
on the
so many
bottom
like
side,
subtle
both
mechanical
junglers
mistakes.
showing up in the bottom lane, and that's what I was talking about. Is
Oh,
a good
that was
read
feats of
from
warfare.
Razork, moving back
Oh
down
my god,
towards his
Jojo
bottom
missed
side, potential to
cannon.
make a play,
Peppa Pain,
but
Peppa
also
Pain.
prevent Elyoya.
Fights there as Elyoya heads back towards the
Okay.
area. Double buffs on this Xin Zhao does make him very strong.
We're in like this
And we'll see
this
Upset
really
shoving in the
fucking
wave, and now
Peppa
he and Elyoya
Painful
can rotate
lane
over
state.
with
By the way,
Mickey
this would have
to
been a
get
game
priority
for
over
like
top side.
Azir to have call.
Fnatic going to be able to push this back. One of the
APA started doing it in solo queue after the conversations the other day. The sustain is just so strong because of the Sand Soldiers. You're just doing so many auto attacks in lane. It's really fucking gross.
Okay, now bottom side, Jojo gets shuffled back by Poby.
Jojo does not have flash.
Remember, that already had to be used last time. Poby gets some good damage under the MKOI mid laner, but Jojo continues looking to make his exit. Poby with a flash forward. Feet of Warfare claimed by Fnatic.
I mean, Jojo doesn't have Weaver's Wall, and he doesn't have flash there, so that's a very fucking, very big solo kill by Poby.
MKOI's not going to get anything back here just yet. Oscar running down very low.
That's very big. Crescent Guard knocks Mickey out, so he doesn't have to. He doesn't end up having to flash, but
with just enough burst damage to take him down. With the enemy top laner dead, that actually opens up the window for Elyoya to secure.
Yeah, by the way,
remaining
and
two
so
growths.
in a spot like this, I don't know what boots Azir is gonna go.
Didn't use his flash. No communication on what was happening to Supa.
Never mind.
Yeah, Supa down to about
Mickey?
400 HP here. Mickey also low. Alvaro again.
Hard
just
because
doing what
Braum
the
actually
was
gained
drafted to do
value
and
because you
protecting
picked
this
Jackson
fate.
Rel.
Yeah, the thing is though, on that play, because Fnatic had just got the solo kill for Poby on the bottom side.
Okay.
He had shoved
Almost
in the
Hall
wave
of
and
Radiance
been able to
completed
reset and
on
TP through the fight if you needed him
Ornn.
to do so, and that could have been the Fnatic win con.
They do have
just
the 3
for those
Void Grubs too.
But instead, because Oscar
So,
ends up going down and there's that miscommunication,
for the last 4 minutes,
it gives
like,
MKOI that little bit of a chance
unfortunate
to get
recall
the Void
timers and
Grubs,
stuff
which
could
is
be a
so
little bit bad.
crucial
Time, which means nobody's got a decisive
Vayne, Blade of the Ruined King
in this
first.
Dragon fight, aside from the jungle roll, unless
Only
Razork
needs
goes
2
and
waves
gets
to
it
complete
right
that
now.
call.
Yeah, but
Nice
it's
little
the
boost of
back timers that are
gold.
advantage for MKOI.
Supa,
That's the
nice
part that make
tumble.
the difference. They've already set up in river, and now
Little trade
they need
here.
to push back
And obviously
Fnatic,
trades
who are
like this are
trying
actually bad for
desperately
Upset
to
to
use this
handshake
top lane
because
to gain
Vayne
access,
has the
but they might have
blade
just
as
found
well as
Mickey.
call. So she's going to heal back up the damage,
Getting tagged
whereas
by the
Upset's
Rangers
damage
Fight, he
is
doesn't have to use the crash
kind of going to remain. I mean, he has the D-Blade, but it's not nearly as much healing. Okay, so this is fucking... What is going on, man? What are they doing? What are they trying to do into Braum, man? Oh my god. He's got Upset, yeah. Nice.
Upset's out of there,
Yep.
and Supa just goes in on him.
Supa forcing the duel versus Upset. And almost catches him
This
off
actually
guard.
might have been
I
the...
think
Dude,
Upset was
Vayne
expecting Supa
might
to
have been the
chase down.
smartest
Razork
fucking
caught
draft
as
pick
well.
of the entire
Razork
tournament
steps a
so
little
far.
bit too far forward. He's seismic shoved back into the unraveled earth, just disrespecting
It
MKOI's
activated...
control
Well,
of the
also, I mean,
area.
Fnatic hung
And
themselves
Razork
on...
is punished. Every
Dude,
jungle
Fnatic
dead.
completely
Here's your
killed
blank
themselves
check
on
for Dragon
R4,
money.
R5.
Nothing
They
to it
completely
there for
fucking killed
MKOI.
themselves.
As
They
he
castrated
reaches back,
themselves.
he's looking around. He's
Completely.
trying to
I don't
find
even know,
some vision to
man.
clear out.
They cosplayed
Poby
as
has the burn on
fucking...
his bottom side.
I
Mickey
don't
just
even
trying to
know.
be a bit Carl here.
Oh, nice pillar coming out from Razork. Immediately pops the subjugate as well. Supa is the target.
Nice
and Fnatic
knockback.
needs a little bit more damage to secure the
Oh
kill.
my
Mickey wants
God!
to back at Storm, but Mickey dying gives triumph over to Supa.
Dude, Fnatic are just like completely falling apart, by the way. This is making me nervous, by the way. They get making me nervous, the gameplay here.
Start using that a little bit more. Fnatic now on the bottom
Oh
side.
my lord.
Fanatics on the bottom side,
Oh, yeah.
they're trying to
That's looking like
secure
one of my
this
Ornars.
first turret.
I'll be
They wanna
I'll
try
be a
to win
little honest
defensive
with you guys.
warfare with this.
Looking
However,
like my
Heroes already
Ornar.
used on the top
Why did
side. The
Merwin
feeds
not
are gonna
E
go over to
forward?
MKOI. Now they're still trying to beat the turret
What?
down in enough time to take the fight. Poby
Should have
summons up
E'd
the
forward and
Sundance,
stopped
but
Azir.
Alvaro and Mirwin will just walk away. Yes, they lose the turret, but they only needed to hold it long enough to win the feats, and that's what they
I
did.
did not know that you could demolish
And
Brock and
MKOI,
Azir
honestly,
turret. That's so
I really
cool.
like the scaling that they have.
Dude, I
on
really,
this squad.
I really
That
wish that there was like
goal
a
lead,
builder
1.5
type
of
champion
that
in
is
league.
sitting on this strong
I wish there was a
position
champion that
because
could build
Fnatic are trying to
turrets,
play
like
over
real
towards the side
turrets,
lane. They're
or
not
like he
punishing
could
supers,
repair
continuing
turrets. That would be
collecting
so cool.
money for free underneath
If there was
this
a
big
champion that
tower
could heal
and just
turrets
getting
with his
so
passive,
incredibly strong.
or like
It
her
feels
passive,
very
whatever.
tough for Fnatic to find
I think
the
that would be
advantages
super
that
cool.
they want.
Let's take another look at how this
Or if
happens
they could
immediately.
build false
I mean, you
walls.
get the all-in here, but great condemn here from Supo just before the CC went through onto Mickey, prevents that crash down, which would have bought them enough time. But Mickey,
Yeah, I mean,
hoping, look, if I
Ezreal
trade
can't
one
do
for one on
anything
this
more
play, it's
here.
worth it.
Ezreal
Because
can't
then
do
look
anything more
towards
here.
the
Gunmetal Greaves gonna be there too for Vayne.
It's
gonna be really fucking crazy. Spellslinger Sues as well for JoJo. He's going Rylai's in this game. I think there's so many fucking slows and so much CC. The Rylai's just doesn't make any sense.
Supa lives, and those are just the
It would be
heartbreakers.
much better to have like
Everybody who's
Crypt
ever played
Bloom
League has had one of those
or
before, but
something
now
like that because
MKOI
there's magic
potentially going
resistance
for
on
an
multiple
invade.
targets.
Fnatic maybe with a collapse, but no, it's
Fnatic
JoJo
are like,
riding
what the
the
fuck are you
wall
fighting
straight
over,
in. It's
man?
Oscar dead first.
There's
Mickey
no
wants to get
Rift Herald,
away.
there's no
The
Baron,
neighbors
there's no
wall
fucking Void,
fades,
there's
and
nothing.
Mickey
There's
just
absolutely
barely
nothing
has
left hand
enough
side.
distance
Why are we
to get
even
out
in
of
this
that one, but
position?
it's a 4,500
It's so
goal lead
over.
for
The game is
MKOI.
so
They want to make
doomed.
it 5 and take down this tier 1 turret. They've got the wave, they've got the man advantage. Here comes True Shot Barrage, real nice damage onto 3 with that one, but still the pressure keeps coming in as Razor's going to be careful. Seismic shove again, he's getting juggled around by
Wait,
the
they can
Glacial
actually
Fissure.
win this.
One more hit will kill him, but he stays
Never mind.
alive with the subjugate for now.
What the
Merwin
fuck?
Pulls him over with the Orn Horn, and MKOI have 10 kills.
MKOI played that so well around. And now he's
Fight
pushing
forward,
forward.
JoJo's actually.
We got a TP coming in.
Oh.
Mickey wanted to step forward to make something happen, but now he's going to be in some danger.
I think
JoJo takes the
Elioya
kill,
is
but
dead.
Elioya is going to be very
Yeah.
low.
Elioya is
Finally
dead.
a
Can
shutdown.
Oscar chase?
Finally a
I
kill
think he
back
can,
to
yeah, he
Fnatic.
can.
Upset's
Nice.
taking the credit, and Oscar gets another shutdown. This
Yeah,
time
when I
to
said that I
JoJo.
thought they could win it, I
Supa
thought that
and Alvaro
Poby was
trying
going to go for like
disengage.
an Azir
Fnatic
shuffle
gets
type
something
thing.
back and at least try to staunch the
Obviously, the
It's
opponents
some
could
feedback,
react,
and
but I
crucially,
think
some
even
of
if
that
they
goal going
actually
into the hands
reacted,
of
that
Poby
it
is
ends
gonna
up
be very
being
nice for them
trades
alongside Upset.
to a degree,
still,
but.
it's MKOI kind of dictating.
All right, yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah, like right here, when they're all on cooldown, but I guess the Talia E is up, so we can't actually dash. We would have to just flash hard type thing, but that's actually just not good. Because Talia has flash, Vayne has flash too. I guess actually no, I'm strong on that
All
one.
they need to do is back away. Sticking around for the tower was a little bit too greedy.
They can obviously
They don't
win the
have to burn
fight in terms of
flash
raw
on JoJo.
damage, which is
Elioya does
ultimately what
help
ends up
get a kill
happening.
back.
Because
But Oscar
MKOI
really
are
putting
deciding that, you know,
it's more
112
on the
gold
dinner
mid
plate
turret
for
is
Fnatic than it is for
they
MKOI.
need their gold
there from Alvaro
advantage
at
to
the
go
very
from
edge to escape the
4,300 to
counterstrike from Oscar, and
4,425.
that
So
counterstrike, if it would have
you
hit
know,
him,
if
would have
you
been
you
another
know.
kill.
The problem is at this stage, there's so many threats on MKOI as Mirren finds Mickey.
Now Mickey's going to step forward, goes in for the Magnet Storm, but he hasn't found Supa here just yet. Supa going back over the wall as Oscar Venon's going to get stunned up, blown up, shot down. He's out. Fnatic lose their top laner as MKOI make sure they win this team fight. They're the ones in charge. Mirwin's in the enemy jungle. Just Ornn 1v9 raid boss status. Looks like the enemy team might have the gear score.
They can just do
need to take
Atacon.
him out though, so a flash away defensively. Rest of the
I feel
team
so
on
bad for
MKOI
Captain Flowers. The game
going
is
down
like
to the
so
Atacon
fucking
pit.
chaotic, by the way.
phase
Oh my
two
god,
has
Mickey
joined back up.
almost got
Mickey's
hit.
got to be careful as he walks away from this
Alright,
one.
that's Atacon.
Razor can't get anywhere
Actually
near
not
it, and
that many
Atacon
flowers on the
is
map.
slain without casualties by MKOI.
I was convinced
So,
that we were about to have
31
round
to
2
15,
for MKOI as they look
But
for
now
that
they get
evade.
the Atacon
But
active.
still,
Spellslinger shoes picked up,
Fnatic
really nice.
overextending to
Gunmetal
try and
is
pick
there,
Supa.
Guinsu's,
But what I was
yep.
going to say right before the fight starts,
Supa should just
is you
get
have too many threats.
Experimental
Elioya is
Frenzy
massive with 2 items on the
on
Sins out.
Vayne
JoJo is
in
still
this
strong.
game. It
And
makes
honestly,
you
Mirren is
it
dealing
makes
a
you a
ton
lot
of damage
tankier.
himself. Like even if you
It
kill
makes you so
Supa,
much
the
tankier,
wallets
and
for
then the
MKOI are just
steroid
too
in the
big.
fights is just super crazy.
Serious fans are going to be cheering loud tonight if MKOI can put that nail into the coffin.
They're on Soul Point now with a 7,500 gold lead. They want a couple of more kills. They'll at least force the flash out of Razor, but the flash
Razor's
isn't
dead.
enough. They want
That's
blood.
Baron. At the very
Elioya
least,
takes
it's
the kill.
Baron.
Supa firing
Yeah,
some extra
they ping-
bolts
they
towards
ping
Oscar,
Baron.
but the counter-strike keeps him healthy. MKOI having taken
Game's
out the
over.
enemy jungler.
Nice, Crypt Bloom on
Baron
JoJo.
on the
Not
map
fucking,
right now. You'd have to think that's the
not
direction they're going to head
whatchamacallit,
towards. Poby is
fucking
down to the bottom
shit
lane at the
focus
same time, trying to provide a little
that
bit of
everyone and their
split
mother is building for zero reason.
And it's the towers that are going to fall. This Baron is exactly what you need for this short-range composition to take them down.
Now Poby about to get stunned up there by the concussive blows. Supa's unstoppable.
Mickey's dead
Poby's
too,
down.
yeah.
Mickey's about to join him. It's 2 kills already over to MKOI, and Oscar's lost his counter-strike. He'll be third to die. MKOI, it might have been a longer series than they would have hoped for. That second game might have been a little
massacre.
rough, but here in
All right, I mean,
number
all right. So the
three,
game is
there's
over. Let's talk about the draft. Let's talk about the draft.
here. This
Let's talk about where the big blunder comes in. Let's talk about where the big blunder comes in. So the big blunder is right here.